Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Yvonne. So today we are doing some plankish challenge. You can call it a challenge because some people find it staying in the plank position is very difficult. Sometimes I do too. So let's do something that challenge ourselves to make ourselves better. We are going to stay in plankish position all the time. So if you need breaks, feel free to pause the video and take a rest as you please, because you do what you feel best for your body today. So don't try to do anything that's harmful for yourself. All right, let's get started. Stay in your plank position. Quadruped position. Fingers pointing forward, off pitch. Fingers pointing forward, knees under your hip and palms right under the shoulders. Inhale, prepare. And then arch to your cow stretch. Exhale, push the floor away from you, curl in to your cat stretch. Inhale, back to cow. And exhale, curl up. 2 more just to warm up our spine. Exhale, curl. Inhale, chest forward, look up. Last one, curl. And then let's come back to our neutral. So hold in your quadruped position, but walk your fist around a palm distance forward. So take an inhale here. Exhale, push back to your rest position. Your hip may or may not touch your heels. Inhale, come back to your position. Exhale, pull the belly button back to sit back, lengthening the back. Coming back in. Let's go for 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Coming back and hold. Your palm is still in front of the shoulder. Eye gazing between your thumbs. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows to the floor. Use your tricep to press yourself back up with an exhale. Inhale, press, or vary the breathing pattern if you want. So pay attention here. You're not sinking the shoulder blades down. Your shoulder girdle is still very steady and stable. You're working on the tricep. Pushing the hip back, bend the elbow to the floor. Let's go for 1 more here. Push back and up. And flex the toes at the back now. Exhale, push your hip up to a pike position. Inhale, back to your plank. Exhale, pull the hip up to your pike. Inhale, back to plank. Let's work on the articulation. We want to curl the hip in. It's like we want to go back bone by bone. And then like a wave, we're coming back forward to your plank. If this is too challenging for you in a plank position, feel free to just drop your knees on the floor. And let's keep going. 2 more. To your pike. And coming back to your plank. Last one. To your pike. Coming back to your plank, and we hold. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee towards the floor, but don't drop your upper body. Exhale, straighten the knees. Inhale, we drop. Exhale, straighten. If you find this is too difficult, bend one knee on the floor and do it 1 knee at a time. We have 2 more. Inhale, bend. And extend. Try not to move your hip. I'm trying my best. Not sure if it moved. I think this is the last one. And bend both knees. Push back, rest position. Take another. And slowly come back up. Circle arms up just to open our chest, interlace the fingers at the back a little bit. Eyes gazing forward, ribs in, scapula down, eyes gazing upward. Hold it for another. Lower down. Okay, so I think we're a bit warmed up. Let's move into a bit more intense exercise. So from here, we'll still stay in quadruped. Still flexing our toes here. So palms are just right under our shoulders now. So inhale, keep your back spine neutral. Exhale, lift the knees off the floor. And then we are just dropping our hip to the right, to the left, and right, and left. Notice that my upper body is not moving. I'm using my obliques to drop my hip side to side. And my toes are more or less staying at the same position. And this is the last set. Keep your knees hovering off the floor. And from here, you want to shift to the right, open to the side. I'm in my bent knee position. Inhale, shift side. Exhale, drop the hip to the other side, send the other arm up in a modified side plank. Exhale, we drop. If you feel this is too difficult, this is your variation. You can drop the bottom knee off every time. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, drop the hip, the other arm up towards the ceiling. Open up the chest. And open. Coming back. And open. This is the last one. Coming back. Push back to a yoga downward facing dog position or a pike. Fully to rest, or always welcome to come back to your rest position. Okay, so from here, another plank. We're doing a lot today. So if you feel that this is too much for you, feel free to have your knees on the floor for this one. So you're just going to tap the shoulders. Oh, I tapped the mic. Okay, tap the shoulders. I'll be careful. Like this. Or you can walk your feet to the back into a plank position and let's get started. Inhale, exhale, balance yourself. So I walk my feet a little wider to balance myself better. Your body may want to shift side to side, just tap the shoulders, but you want to use your core to stabilize yourself. Don't drop the belly button down. Don't send the hip up too high. I'm still talking to myself to remind myself to keep my form. Last one set. Coming back. Right from here, like we just did. Turn to the other side, straight leg side plank this time. Coming back to center. Rotate and open. And the other side. Coming back. Open. Same thing. Feel free to drop the bottom knee to support yourself if you need a regression. No harm. Just don't want to hurt ourselves. As you open, do not drop your hip down. Keep pushing yourself up from the bottom waistline and the bottom hip there. This is the last one. Coming back to center. Knees on the floor. Push back, rest position. Okay, we have done quite a bit with our chest facing the floor. It's too hot. And then let's do some side variation. So this one is not exactly a plank, but you do work a lot on your tricep. But you still have to lift yourself up, so I consider that a plank-ish thing. So bend the knees, and you want your knees to be a bit away from your hip. Front thigh is on top, and the bottom leg is at the back. And then we are not fully lying down, so you still need to use your obliques and don't drop your neck, okay? I am going to place my palm here to have a better support. The closer the arm is, the harder the exercise. The closer the arm towards your chest is, the harder the exercise. I am going to lie down on the shoulder, but I don't drop my head. And then I place my bottom palm on the shoulder like this. So from here, remember, this is easier and this is harder. I'm going to place it around my shoulder. So inhale, waistline still up. Exhale, use your tricep, push yourself up. Inhale, lying back down. Feel it. Exhale, push up. Inhale, lower down. Keep your hip on the floor. Exhale, push. Inhale, lower down. 2 more. Exhale, push. Lower down. Last one. Lower all the way down. From here, let's challenge our side plank-ish position. You're welcome to modify it with your bottom elbow lengthened like this to support your upper body better. Bottom knee bent to advance. Bend the bottom elbow, walk it a bit further, and you're using your legs to support your waistline up. So don't sink it down. If you are in this position and you're sinking down like this is not the exercise for you today. So modify it with your elbow just under your shoulder to support. So I am going to do this one. Bend the bottom knee to support. Your hip is on top of each other. Lift your leg up to horizontal. Keep your center of mass in the belly button. Flex the ankle. Exhale, sweep forward. Inhale, point it back. Exhale, sweep. So people always ask me, how do I keep my hip steady in this position? So I always hold it here to cue myself. Or you can have a natural swing, but not like this is the wrong one. Watch it. Not like this, that your chest is not going to push forward. So your upper body is steady. If you hold it here, you feel that your thigh bone is always inside your hip socket. One more like this. And hold it here. Keep the leg high, point the feet, press the top arm on the floor, push yourself up here. Hold it. Still a plankish thing. Keep the leg high and then circle. And then my palm is away from my shoulder to support. I make sure that my waistline is up and reverse. So if you feel like this is too much, you're too easy to strut here, walk your palm further. And relax. Let's switch it to the other side. It's pretty easy, right? This plank to me. Okay. So, same thing. Top leg in front, bottom leg at the back. And then arm on my shoulder, bottom arm on my shoulder. Don't lie all the way down. So make sure your neck is still aligned with your spine. I'm putting my arm here. Your shoulder is always on top of each other, so don't fold forward. So hold it here. Use your tricep. Lift so you see, now I'm side bending my waistline. So lift the waistline up to engage your core. Exhale, push up. Oh, this side is harder. Why? This is on my right side. Exhale, push. And center. Exhale, push. You are so tempted to lift your knees off, but please don't. Do it right. Do it slow. 2 more. Exhale. And inhale. Last one. Exhale, push. Inhale, center. And then from here, push yourself up. Modify like this if you have to, or like me. Put the palm, you're not resting like this. We are not having a sunbathing section here. So place your arm behind your head for support. Bend the bottom leg. Lift the bottom waistline up. Hold your head if you want to, but I want to cue myself, so I put my arm here. Center of mass in the core. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point to go back. So natural swing off from the hip. So if you're in a position like this with your elbow supporting you, my left shoulder is actually worse than my right because it's with injury. So as you can tell, my range, normally my right side, my range is bigger, but because my supporting point here is weaker, so I'm not going to force the same range. Same for you. We have 2 more. Just do what we feel right. Hold it here. And then press yourself up. Remember, adjust your arm. If you're shrugging like this, it might look good, but might not be good for your shoulders. So adjust yourself. And then hold on to your hip or place your arm here to support. Point your feet. We are going to go circle. So keep the chest open. And your hip is still not moving. And reverse. Keep lengthening through the sideways. And last one. I just looked into the mirror and see my elbow was hyperextended. So try not to do this. Sometimes I forget to. So whenever you're in a side lying or arm supporting position, try not to hyperextend the elbow, but slightly bend. Make sure you can use the proper muscle to support yourself. Okay, let's come to a reverse plank-ish position. So I'm going to turn around and sitting in the center of the mat first. So arms in the front, inhale, prepare, exhale, roll back. Just a little bit supine to make ourselves feel better. And then exhale, curl up. Keep your knees bent, or you can lengthen as well. And then stack up. So just one of this, and then swing the arms to the back. So feel free to point your fingers to the side or to the front. So I'm a bit tight on my shoulder today, so I want it to be pointing to the side to make it easier. So feet hip width apart, and then try not to shrug. Still keep your shoulder girdle steady and square. Inhale. Exhale like you're doing a bridge. Come up to your reverse tabletop. Slowly lower down. So after the first one, adjust your hand position if you have to. Exhale like a bridge. You want to come up a bone at a time. Try not to look up. Try to look slightly forward. Exhale, slowly come down. And we have two more. Exhale up. Lower down with an inhale. Next one, we are holding. Exhale, curl up and hold. From here, slightly bending the elbows to support. Try not to hyperextend. Keep the hips steady. Lift the left leg up to tabletop and drop. Right leg up to tabletop and drop. Keep marching. And the idea is to keep your hip very steady. You can tell I'm shaking because I was steering for Dragon Boat today. It was too much for my shoulder. And keep pushing your glutes up to support yourself. We have one more set. Good news. I can feel it too. Stay with me. Push it up. Slowly lower down. All right. As we sit back down, take a rest before we do the finale. When I call it the finale, it's going to be a little bit tough. A little bit too tough maybe for some people. So if you feel that this is too much, keep one knee bent and one foot on the floor to support while you do the others. So I'm going to show you how it looks like. So fingers are the same, pointing out or pointing in. I'm pointing in this time. So as you go up, your palm should be right under your shoulder. So variation, you're going to lengthen one leg and bend one knee. And then lift up like this. Lift up like this. To advance, straighten both legs, hip distance apart. So from here, don't sink the shoulder down. You're still trying to engage your core to open the chest. Inhale, exhale, lift both hips off the floor. Lift the left leg up. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold. Change knee if you have one knee bent. Exhale, lift. 4, 3, engage the core. Last one. Hold it, push it a bit higher. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Reaching forward to counter stretch. Pull the belly button to the back. And slowly stack up. And we've done it. Not too much variation, just for you to have a little taste of it and see how you feel like. So my clients been giving me feedback on the video. So if you want to, you can comment below. They say they request some standing exercises more. So I am going to do another one. So stay tuned. I'll see you soon.